Welcome everyone to our special Halloween themed Dharma family service. Let's begin our service with Juseige, and today we will put the words for chanting on the screen. Gagon chosegan Hishimu jodo Shigan fumanzok Seifu joshogak Gaomun yoko Fuidai seshu Fusai shobingu Seifu joshogak Gashi jobutsudo Myosho chojippo Kukyomi shomon Seifu joshogak Ryokujin shonen Joe shubongyo Shigumu jodo Isho tenin shi Jinniki endaiko Fushomu saido Shoujo sankumyo Kosai shuyakuna Kaihi chiegen Meshi konmo an Heisoku sho akudo Tsudatsu zen shumon Koso jo manzok Iyo no jippo Nichigatsu shujuki Tenko onpugen Ishu kai hozo Koseku dokuho Jo dai shuchu Seppo shishiku Kuyo isai butsu Gusoku shutoku hon Ganne shitsu joman Toku isangai o Nyobutsu mugechi Tsudatsu mi fusho Gangaku erik Toshi sai shosom Shiganya koka Daisen o kando Koku shotenin Touchin myoke Namandabu 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 Gamni shiku doku Byodo seisai Do hopbo
「
daishin ojo anako. Okay, now let's recite the three treasures. And again, we'll put the words on the screen. The three treasures. Hard is it to be born into human life, now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the Buddha Dharma, now we hear it. If we do not deliver ourselves in the present life, no hope is there that we shall be freed from suffering and sorrow in the ocean of birth and death. Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of your way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves your supreme will. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged in the depth of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord, in your life of harmony, in a spirit of universal oneness, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through myriad ages of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of the Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namam Nam. Okay, thank you everyone. I know it's a little bit early, but happy Halloween. Normally, we would have our Halloween party today because Halloween is on a Saturday this year. And we have temple on Sunday, right? And so here we are the Sunday before Halloween. We have two costumes today. I hope you noticed. First, we have Skunk. She's combining two of her favorite things, Star Wars and neckties. Yep, she's got a Star Wars necktie on. It even comes with the collar, so the necktie is kind of sticking out from the collar. She really loves Star Wars, and these are some of the Imperial symbols, so like the stormtroopers wear those. I think it's partly connected to her love of science that I mentioned last week, and she knows that Star Wars isn't necessarily real science, and yet, we call it science fiction. It has, outer space and spaceships and lasers and all that kind of thing. And so Star Wars is definitely one of her favorite things, and she really likes to watch the movies. Now, she also likes neckties, right? She likes to wear a button-down shirt and neckties, so this is perfect, right? And the colors kind of match too, right? So we really like her costume. The other costume we have, Gary T. Groundhog, is wearing his cowboy costume. He's got the hat, he's got the bandana, and he's got the lasso. See it there, right? And so he's been practicing doing that. And actually, I wore the same costume, not this actual thing, but here are some pictures of me wearing this similar costume. These pictures are from a long time ago. I think it's probably around 1975 or 76 or something like that. So, we have our costumes, and you can also wear a costume if you like. I think we're having a Halloween costume contest because we can't come here to temple and show off our costumes here. And so we did send something out, and I tried to send it out again for our Halloween costume contest. So please, if you're able to, put on your costume. I think it's for individual costumes and also family costumes. So let's have some fun with that. Now, today I wanted to talk about, once again, the AAA life. The AAA life of awareness, appreciation, and authenticity. And, when thinking about Halloween, I don't know if Halloween makes me think of the AAA life necessarily, but that's one of the things I like to do as a Buddhist, is take a kind of a Buddhist idea and then try and apply it to my life. And so how do we do this? And I want to go backwards. So I'm going to start with authenticity, right? Authenticity means being real, right? Being your true self. So Halloween is interesting because Halloween lets us pretend, right? Instead of being myself, I can kind of be something else, right? That I can put on a costume and, Gary T. Groundhog is normally a retired UPS worker, but today he's a cowboy. Right? And so for him, right, he gets to be something else. He gets to put on this costume and not be himself. He gets to play at being something else. So that's kind of neat. I thought, that even though I am me, I have a lot of different sides to me. Right. And so sometimes I like to be one way. Sometimes I like to be other ways too. Right. Like very often I'm Buddhist minister, but I also like to be a musician. And when I'm being a musician, I'm not being a Buddhist minister unless I'm doing both at the same time. Right. So I can be these different things. I'm also a teacher. I'm also a husband. I'm also a cat servant. Right. I'm all these different things. So even when I'm being authentic myself, I still have these different sides to myself. Right. And so being this authenticity, I think, is an interesting idea. And it's something we can continue to explore for our whole lives. How about appreciation? This year, right, I think most of us can't go out for Halloween. We certainly can't come here to the temple, but since we're closed to the public, and so maybe we can appreciate those times we have been able to go out, right, like last year. We got to come to the church. We got to come to the BCO Halloween party. And then in the future, if we're able to go out again next year, we can be like, oh, wow, I kind of took Halloween for granted. But when we're able to actually go out and have fun, I really want to appreciate it. Right? So that kind of appreciation. We can also appreciate that I'm healthy, that I'm happy, that I'm able to dress up. Right? If you have these things in your life, rather than take it for granted, I think it's good to have an appreciation for that. Right? To realize, wow, I'm happy and healthy. That's really special. Rather than take it for granted, really appreciate that and take advantage of that to try and be the best person that I can be. How about awareness? Right? I was thinking about this one too. I might be happy, but to realize maybe there are other people out there who aren't, for whatever reason. Right? There's plenty of possible reasons that someone might not be happy. Right? It could be the way they view the world. They kind of are in habit of being grumpy or complaining all the time. Right? And so maybe if a friend or someone is like that, the teachings of Buddhism could help them. Right? Because Buddhism teaches us to be aware of if I'm being grumpy, maybe that I'm creating my own unhappiness. Right? And so Buddhism can help us with that. Also thinking about others, sometimes people do get sick or, something happens and for whatever reason they're hurt or maybe they even lose their home or lose their medical insurance, right? There's all kinds of possible problems in the world. Right? And so when we realize that, wow, I'm happy, but thinking about these other people, maybe I can try and help. Right? And it's not always easy to help. But if we realize, oh, wow, this person's sad, maybe there's something I can do to help. We can do that kind of with the church. And, when we have the toy drive, which we're actually not going to have this year just because of the pandemic, but there are other ways that we can help that we'll be announcing later on. The food drive that we had, right, to bring, and again, it's kind of hard for us to do it, but I think that we have been giving to Alameda Food Bank. So there are these different things we can try to do to help. Because ultimately in Buddhism, we want everybody to be happy and healthy. Everybody. Right? We want all the different people to be happy together. Right? That's the ultimate goal of Buddhism. Not to just be happy myself. Not to push people aside so that I can be in front and I can be happy and have the most stuff. Right? Buddhism is aiming for everyone to try and be happy and healthy. Right? So that's a kind of awareness that we can maybe have, right? That it's not just about me, it's about other people as well, right? And I want to try and pay attention and listen and help when I can. Also awareness of my own limitations too. We can't always help everyone the way we wish, right? But as Buddhists, I think we have those goals, those values, right? To try and be aware both of my own feelings and of others, my own happiness and the happiness of others. To have this appreciation, right? If I have this happiness and health for myself, to appreciate that, right? To appreciate the opportunities that I have. And then the authenticity, right? To try and really be myself to the best that I can, right? And to explore that maybe for the rest of my life. I feel like I'm more authentic than I was maybe 25 years ago, right? Or 40 years ago, right? But at the same time, I'm still learning, right? It's kind of a fun journey. And that's why dressing up is fun too, right? Dressing up, pretending is part of the fun, right? Playing is part of the fun, having friends, being with your family, right? Those are all such important things that maybe Halloween gives us the opportunity to reflect on. We want to really thank you for attending our special Halloween Dharma family service. Why don't we conclude with Gassho? Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo. Okay, so we'll conclude the service with our virtual incense offering, and hope you're all well and have a good day. And then next week, I probably won't see you before Halloween, but if whatever you end up doing, even if you just have to be home, I want you to have a happy and safe Halloween. Okay, thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.